Hi friends, this is DaintyTank. Thank you for joining me. This is Heart of the Woods Part 19, the second bad ending. So poke the Totoro to see the whole series. I, at this point, hope you know what's going on. So we're going to go back through and find the other ending here. Had a commenter come up, Kylo Ren, who mentioned if I was going to do the other endings, and I was like, I didn't think about that, honestly. So here we are. We're doing other endings. Why not? We did the last one last time, so again, poke the Totoro for that last one. Cool? Cool. Cool. Alright. With that, let's actually get into this. And again, I'm going to be skipping, which I'll let you know when I press skip, okay? Load. Okay, so we're going to load Chapter 6 again. Okay, so this is when Tara has been taken by Evelyn, right? And so she is the chosen one. It's not Morgan. Like, she had Morgan for a long time, but now she wants to be an influencer. Good for Evelyn. Why don't you just build a community and hang out with said community? Which, speaking of, subscribe, see we can hang out more. Love you. Anyways. So Morgan is choosing what she wants to do. The good ending is you're right. Sorry. Boop. This one, which is heartwarming AF. Oh my god. Not load anymore. We can do this together. The one we did instead was one way or another, it ends tonight. Which... oh, that hurt my soul. Oh, but the one that I was not going to do at all, but is another ending, is apparently, I promise, I'll make it up to you. There's only one way I can keep them safe for good. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna play this one.
I promise I'll make it up to you.
You don't have to make anything up to anyone. You are fine. It's okay. They chose to come here. Again, you weren't upfront about your mother being possessed by an evil ancient demon thing that would prey on your family. But that's okay. I mean, Maddie got a girlfriend after, dying and then becoming a fairy queen and then bringing them back. Yeah, there's a lot here. So, there is a lot.
I'll make sure you get home safe.
Aw, sweetheart. I'm not going to let any of them get hurt again. I promise that to them. And to myself. Maddie nods.
I trust you.
Aww.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you too. I love you all. Sweet honey buns. Don't have another bad ending. I know that this is the bad ending run, basically, because we lucked out on the good ending. At this point, it might be more than I deserve. I'm grateful for their kindness. I turn and face the direction of the church. I've said my part. Now it's time to keep moving.
I'll see you at the fairy clearing, where all this will end.
Yeah. Okay. The other two nod in agreement. Without looking back, Gelador and I head for the church. Whoosh. Transition. Okay, here we go. So this is where we're gonna go press skip, and it'll probably go through a lot of this. So, skip. Ugh. So creepy. Oh no.
I'm afraid that I panicked and I sent the signal to Madison. I tried to help you, but I couldn't. My own power is still weak. Not nearly enough to match Evelyn's.
Oh goodness.
You should have let me die.
No. None of this matters if Maddie isn't able to stop Evelyn. It was going to be unlikely to begin with, and now our odds are even worse. She must know as much. She pads back and forth, her tail twitching in an agitated fervor.
Thank you, Cheladora, for for everything. Let's check on Tara.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah, you perturbed Giuliodora. Rush over to where Tara lies, prone on the cold floor. Her soul is nowhere to be seen, which I hope means a return to her body. Okay. I think we've seen this, so we're gonna skip. We have everything good. Off we go. Back at Maddie. Everything's the same. Battle henceforth. Brain. Evil things. Morgan. Maddie back to Morgan. Okay. So this is the same spot, right? Where the first time we had her in the good ending, grab a hold of Giuliodora. Giuliodora said, "Your love is magic," and they jumped in the water and Giuliodora became whole, right? Second time she froze. So I wonder what happens now. My thoughts feel like a fog pressing against the horror between me and numbing me. Wait, before me and numbing me. Got it. For once, the numbness fills me with a sense of peace and of purpose. Oh, is this fight? I know what I have to do. Uh-oh. I kneel down in front of Tara, taking her hands in mine. She looks up, curious, with a question on her lips, but I don't give her time to ask it.
Tara,
Oh no, Morgan.
thank you for everything. Really, I mean it. Everything.
For once, my being bad with words is a strength here. Confusion flashes across her face, but she doesn't interrupt. She searches my face as I continue speaking.
I love you. I really do. I'm sorry for everything that's happened. I hope that you'll be happy.
No.
Wait, what are you?
What are you? But I'm already walking away.
I made a promise.
No. I can't even face her as I say it. I choke out the words and my tears that I don't even try to fight. Giuliodora reaches a paw out toward me as I pass by, but I continue walking.
Thank you, Giuliodora, for everything as well. For the years you kept me company.
There's something else you can do, my sweets. I turn and I face them both for one last time.
Goodbye.
And then I run towards Maddie and Evelyn. It would have been nice to leave. The prospect of a life with Tara, even if only a distant dream, was better than anything else Ainsville had to offer me. But it was always just that. It was always a dream. And it's time to wake up now. I'm not surprised that it's come to this. In my heart of hearts, I think I always knew that it would. There's no way I'm going to let her win this time, though. Oh, goodness, what you do? Force myself to ignore Tara's screams of protest behind me. Wish that there was another way, but there isn't. Somehow I feel lighter and more free than I ever have as I run towards Evelyn. She bristles with moonlight energy, gorging herself nearly until she explodes. Just need to push her over that point. Abigail sees me coming and says something, but the words don't even register in my head. For just 1 second I pause, only a few meters away from Evelyn, who looks surprised to see me. My last regret is that I don't have time to tell her how much I hate her. I hope she can see it in my eyes as I gather my strength for one last sprint, launching myself at her. Her eyes go wide as we crash into the waters of the lake together. Oh no. The rest is silence. No! Tara, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, that face. Oh. I see Morgan tackle Evelyn to watch them hit the water together. I see it, but I can't stop it. I see the moonlight and the water both shimmer and shake and water splash everywhere as the two of them thrash around. I see the splashing stop and go still again. I see Giladora, the cat, stretch and sprawl as dark magic evaporates from her paw. I see her form emerge as the rightful fairy queen once more. I see this all happen, but I never see Morgan come back up out of the water again.
Babe?
My heart.
Morgan?
I'm yelling at the lake. I'm yelling at the place where she disappeared, but nothing's happening. I try to take a step forward, forget that my foot is screwed, and fall down to my knees in the sand.
Shit!
That's apt. I'm yelling at myself at how useless I was, like always.
Please, no!
I drag myself to the water's edge. I can see Maddie rushing over towards me, but I don't care. She's not the one who's important right now. I strain my eyes for any trace of her. Why hasn't she come up yet? I mean, I know she can hold her breath a long time, but this is pushing it, even for her.
Tara.
I'm sure that if I turn my head, I could see Maddie, but I don't want to. I know Maddie's there. That isn't the problem. My fingertips scratch at the smooth surface of the lake. It washes away the sand grains under my fingernails. Just a little bit further and I can pull myself out to the lake. I'll find her. I'll bring her back.
Tara.
Oh, Maddie's already back in her normal form. Feel her hands slide under my arms as she pulls me to my feet. Like always, someone else is taking care of me.
Let me go, Mads! I need to help Morgan! She went in, but... Tara!
Finally turned to look at her. She's crying.
Tara, she's gone.
I don't want to believe her. It can't be true. Not after all we went through.
You're wrong!
Oh,
She can't be gone! We were supposed to go home together! She was supposed to come back with us! She was supposed to...
major credit to the voice actors here. I mean, wow. Oh, that's heart-wrenching. All the things that we were supposed to do come to mind at once, even as I try to push them away. I collapse into Maddie's arms, sobbing. She hugs me tightly. I can feel her own tears dripping down onto the back of my neck.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I'm happy for them. I really am. I think Mads has tried to hide it from me. I can hear the smiles and excitement in her voice, even when they don't show up on her face. And the way she looks at Addie, the way they hold hands. She's just really delicate in a way I've never seen her before. The change is obvious. I've got to be supportive, right? Any good friend would be.
Oh.
It's just... Our last few days in Eisenfeld feel like they're gone in an instant. I guess I'm also kinda zoned out during them. It's hard to describe, but none of it feels real. It's like I'm watching myself in one of my own videos. I can hear my voice, hear myself laugh and joke, but that's not me.
Oh.
I'll be sitting in the living room and look at the clock and it'll be midnight. I won't even remember doing anything else that day, and then I'll just go to sleep right there on the couch. I can't go back into that room. And it's like that for however long we have left. It's all hazy. I don't even remember packing. And then we're at the train station, getting ready to board. Abby is pointing at everything and asking all kinds of questions. I don't think she's ever seen a train before. Mads is so patient with her. She even seems to enjoy explaining all this stuff. They're good together.
Yeah.
Before we get on board, Mads grabs my arm and pulls me aside.
And?
Hey, listen,
She says.
I just want you to know that...
I interrupt her. I'm okay, Mads, really. You don't have to worry. I flash her the old grin and finger guns. I've done it so many times on camera when I was sick or tired that I don't think even Maddie can see my heart isn't really in it this time. At least I hope not.
She definitely can.
She wraps her arms around me anyway.
I just want you to know that I'm here for you.
I can feel the tears want to come out. I'm not gonna let them. I wrench my eyelids shut and take a deep breath. That's all I've got. My pride. Mad steps back, hands on my shoulders. She smiles at me. Abby smiles at me. Both of them have this look of pity in their eyes that they don't even try to hide. That's the last thing I want.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Maddie says, and she leads me onto the train. Abby's a big bundle of giggles and excitement. You'd think it was already Christmas by how she's acting. Then again, it's probably better than Christmas for her.
I mean, she's now a human, so kinda yeah.
I can't believe we're finally leaving. I never thought this day would come. I never even dreamed about it. And now, it's a little scary.
Abby says, her eyes shining. She's literally vibrating in her seat.
Oh, that's gotta hit hard because that's the excitement that Morgan was gonna have with her. Oh.
It's scary for me to leave too. Just not in the same way. I realize I'm staring at her too late. Our eyes meet and I look away towards the window, but before I do, I see that look on her face again. Pity, mixed with guilt. She doesn't even say much after that, at least not that I can hear. She and Mads kinda just whisper to each other while I stare out the window, watching the forests and mountains pass by. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was just starting to have all these plans. Things were starting to feel certain again, and now... there had to be some other way. There had to be... I'm not sure who to be angry at. I don't know who to blame. Hours pass. It's hard to tell. Abby falls asleep with her head on Maddie's shoulder, and Maddie just keeps shooting me these concerned glances every time she looks up from the book she's reading. She doesn't say anything, though. She probably doesn't know what to say. I sure as hell don't. I lay my head against the glass. It's cool, and the way my head bounces off it as the train goes along is kinda soothing. I wonder how this train ride would have gone if...
Oh, my heart.
Would I be the one with my head on Morgan's shoulder, sleeping like Abby is with Mads? I'm glad they're getting their happy ending. They deserve it. They really do. But what about what Morgan deserved? What about what I deserved? It doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel right. But it does feel real. I wish it didn't feel so real.
Oh.
I sigh. They look so content, the two of them. A good friend would be happy for them. God, I wish I could be.
Oh, props to the voice actors. Oh man. Tara's voice actor at the end there did a fantastic job. So amazing. Oh, heart-wrenching. That hurts so much. Because it's like, oh my god. And you want to go and jump in, but it's probably like, she stopped Evelyn from being able to get up, and by doing so, Evelyn probably teared her to shreds. Ugh. Oh man. I mean, at least in the other bad ending, you know, Mads and Abigail disappear, but like, they were together. And it wasn't like Abby had to go and deal with her life on her own. She was with Maddie, which is great. And they were all alive. This one, Morgan is gone. Morgan is dead. She's obliterated. That is so rough. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to deal. My life has changed. These games. No cryptids were hurt in the making of this game. And Maddie. Stepping foot in our apartment again elicits a strange mix of emotions. There's a relief of being home and the elation of having Abigail here with me, but there's a lingering sorrow from one very notable absence. Morgan should be here too. Tora makes jokes, blows off personal inquiries, and avoids showing any sign of the intense pain she's feeling. I have to imagine she's furious with me too. Everything I say to her is met with hesitation before she responds. She hasn't looked me in the eye for days. She's told me she doesn't blame me, but how could she not? We all know that I could have changed this. No, you can't blame yourself. No. Oh, honey. When the time came to act, I froze, and Morgan paid for it. There's the thump-thump of scurrying paws from one of the bedrooms, as BT hears the door, and both Tara and I smile as we watch the cat bolt down the hall towards us. Can't help but think of Julador, and I'm sure Tara can't either. Still, Tara kneels down and BT leaps into her arms, nuzzling at her face as she tries to kiss his head. I missed you too, buddy. It's good to see you again. Oh! She places him back on the ground, and he makes his way over to me, purring and winding between my legs. I let him show his affection for a minute before he stops and looks up at Abigail. He's normally not great around new people, and I told her to brace for the cold shoulder. Hopefully she's not too disappointed after spending so many years making friends with the forest animals. Oh, hello. You must be BT. Aren't you the cutest little thing? Abigail kneels down on the ground. Rather than hiss, he licks her face instead. Seems her affinity for animals wasn't left behind in the forest. Meanwhile, Tara drops her bags and passes us by. Hey, you guys have fun with the boy. I'm gonna head up to my room. I want to say something. I need to say something, but words fail me. There's nothing I can say or do that I haven't already. I watch her go, feeling like with every step, the gulf between us grows. I give Abigail the tour of the place, show her our room, the kitchen, the living room. I explain each modern appliance and convenience, and she listens intently. I pause outside Tara's closed bedroom door, wonder if I should knock. I don't. We return to the living room and settle down on the couch. Abigail's gaze sweeps over everything, and I know she's bursting with questions to ask, but she keeps them all inside for now. For now, it's just the two of us, finding solace in each other. She doesn't blame you, you know. I turn my head to face Abigail. Wait, how can you read minds too? Didn't tell me about that one. I'm not the only one who's easy to read, Madison. We both know you did everything you could, even if it takes time for her to process it. I'm sure she's as aware of that as I am deep down. I might not know her that well, but I know that she's a good person. You are too. Morgan gave her life, so the three of us could survive. We should honor that gift. All of us. A thud behind us makes me jump as I whirl around the stairs, half expecting Evelyn to jump out at us again. It's going to be a long time before I can shake that fear. I was about to say, you do have a little bit of trauma here, my dears. Especially Abigail. Oh my god, get that girl into therapy. Maybe with some code words and ways of talking, so that way she doesn't let on that she was a ghost and dead for 200 years. But it's not her, of course. It's Tara back again. She reaches out for one of her suitcases, making faltering eye contact with us. I can tell she's still not sure how to feel, but the fact that she's come back down here is a good sign, right? I want to reach out and offer her some real help, but I know she has to do this at her own pace. Maybe if I can just reach out a little. Hey, Abigail and I are going to maybe order some pizza for dinner. Do you want us to order some for you too? We can get Hawaiian. She looks at me like I'm speaking another language. The awkward silence makes me immediately regret my offer. But after a moment, she smiles. It's small, only on her face for a moment. But it's real. The first real one I've seen from her since we left Einsfeld. You hate it when I order Hawaiian. The last time I did, you talked about how it was unnatural for 10 minutes straight. Is that a no? That fleeting smile widens, and this time it stays there. By my side, Abigail smiles too. Tara sniffles, and for a moment, it looks like she's going to cry. But with a small cough, she suppresses it. Instead, she gives me a small nod. There's no way I'm missing out on a chance to make you experience the joy of pineapple on pizza. You're on. There we go. Having said her piece, Tara turns and heads back upstairs with her bag. I can tell the distance between us is still going to take a long time to fully repair. But I know that as long as we're on the same team, we'll get through it. We've proven that, time and time again. We all have our share of fears for the future and regrets toward the past. But we all have time to face them and to grow. Because that's the best way to honor Morgan's sacrifice. We're going to live our lives to the fullest, without regrets. And we're going to do it together. My feelings. Why? Why my feelings? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so that hurt my soul. Okay. I'm glad that they're all together. Except for, of course, Morgan, who is dead and disintegrated into a pond. But, oh man. Oh, that's so rough. Ouch. On the flip side, yay for Abigail and Maddie and them being there for Tara, who's of course going to take a long time to heal and go through all of that. Of course. But, you know, besides that, there's another very important question that I need answered. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? Message to me down below. Comment. Subscribe. Come back. Hang out. Also, go back and watch the good ending just to get your spirit up, because this hurt my feelings. Oh my goodness. Oh, Morgan. Oh. You can all do it together. If you do things together, it's the best for everyone. Oh. This hurt. This hurt so much. With that, I'll leave it here. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.